Hello everyone. I'm doing a speed run and building a startup. I'm building a startup called Warehouse GPT. It's a um, basically a GPT chat interface that gives a map to the locations of a product in a warehouse. Um, I got this idea from when I went to a hardware store and I was searching for a product, but there was no employees, so I had to search for it myself. Now, here is the ID and the flow and the data needed and tech stack. So it's a chat GPT interface with an AI embedded. Um, so basically, I need the chat input, the search inventory, and if match, return the map location. And I'm using React, SDPI, and SQLite. For the IDE, I use Cursor. That way I can build it super fast because this is speedrun. I built a startup in 3 hours. So, and in the meantime, I will show you all the tricks using Cursor. So you can also build your startup very, very fast. Okay, so let's kick it off. First, I open the IDE Cursor. You probably heard it of now. Um, it's very fast using Cloud, and with the agent function, you can like yeah, it does everything for you. The first trick I used in Cursor is image to front end. Like I wanted a chat interface of ChatGPT because it's a very clean interface, and I want that to be the basis of the input for finding the products in the warehouse. So basically, I made a screenshot and pasted into Cursor, where I said like use React and Fast API and make the chat interface like the image, and that way, um, yeah, the generation happens very fast. Like you can see it here. Also, to give the project a context, I in Cursor I made a screenshot of the flow in the Figma I made of yeah, give Cursor also the knowledge of my tech stack and my ID and what it should look like. Here you see it's busy and it's gonna generate the whole front end, do the commands of getting React and Tailwind and make a backend also. However, there were some technical difficulties, like it doesn't get it always right, so I had to prompt it again and again. Um, but it was fairly fast. Like I only put like the debug and output into the chat, and then say to fix it, and it worked as a charm. Here I use the trick in the cursor rules to give my LLM, my agents, context of what I want. So here I pasted in the ID of Figma and say to write cursor rules file of it, so it works better with prompting and I get the desired results faster. So after pasting in the image of the um, ChatGPT over and over again, so it got it right because it only did like not the sidebar of the chat interface, not a right spacing and margin. I did it again just with the image, and I finally got a working example like here. The chat interface of GPT was successfully copied. I'm using ChatCN, so the UI maybe looks a bit different, but the look is roughly the same. In 40 minutes, I made the front end, so that was very nice. Next step is making the pages and the routing. Here I prompted that I also want a backend and SQLite database. So I got that fixed because now I only have a front end. And to get a working chat application startup, I wanted, of course, SQLite and Fast API. After I got the database, so SQLite, I wanted to populate the database with products, um, like fictitious dummy data of a warehouse, hardware store. So I can test application startup so I get the right product back for my specifications. And here you can see in my SQLite browser the products. Yeah, it's just a hardware store with the location data also because I want to find the locations when searching in the chat interface for a product. So after some ChatGPT how a map and the warehouse structure works, I made a map view and like a database table. So in the warehouse GPT you can see the database and also where each product resides. But I had to figure out like how does a warehouse work because you have like base, you have zones, you have aisles, and there's a system for it. So after messing with Python packages and SQLite, I got like a nice working database view. Yeah, there were some problems with my Python packages. It was not really correctly installed, but I got it to work with prompting. Um, okay, after all that, I was busy with making the ChatGPT in the background work. Um, I was saying fix it. My bro fixes. Okay, so in about like 1 hour and 14 minutes, I got to the GPT in with gathering the location. Like it got like multiple lumbar entries in the database, so I also got multiple locations and stocks and information back. But I got it to work, and it is a practical way to find a product in a warehouse, and the information is right. So after prompting a lot about making the map view looking like zones with like a typical top-down view of a warehouse, um, I was figuring out how to what is the best yeah, design for the warehouse view and how to like light it up green and show the path, just make it very comprehensible. But I ran into some difficulties with a cursor not understanding how I wanted the the warehouse top-down view to be like because it got the numbering wrong and it didn't understand that it had paths. So if how I fixed it was specifying the paths and the warehouse top-down view as like rows and columns, like you imagine an Excel sheet. Like I said to cursor, like um, keep a column space open for the warehouse. Like that is the path. It first looked like this, but it will look like different. Okay, we are nearing the end result of this quick warehouse GPT startup. Um, I will show you how the map view works. And I already shown how the chat interface works. But here we have a complete map of all the products, and you can search a product, and the map will turn green for where your product is, so you can find where it is. Um, it is just like a GPT chat interface. It knows the map of all your inventory, so you can easily find anywhere. And this is made within 3 hours. It could like within 3 hours. It could get much faster if I didn't run into the problems, like with how to show the top-down view, and yeah, maybe I should like sketch a design first and then feed that in ChatGPT. But I had some problems with translating a top-down view of a map into code. But this end result, you can, like, it has a database of SQLite with all products, and you can just search with human, like natural language, where a product is, and yeah, the map will turn green where you can find it and buy it, like sort of a warehouse employee that helps you find any product anywhere. I'm going to build a lot more fast startups. I'm going to also show you how to use Lovable and other code generators to build your startup the fastest way possible.